Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Trust you're all doing well. Warm welcome to all of my call to karmas here with me on Zoom. Hi to everybody on YouTube, live streaming from all over the world, our ever expanding global community. Real people doing real things. Thanks for being here, everyone. Good morning. We'll just give it a few seconds, wait till everything's dialed in and everyone's here who's supposed to be here, and then we'll start. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Okay, everything is working, which is fantastic. And today's Thursday. Every now and again, I'm fortunate enough to receive an email from a family who thank me for the fact that their loved one was able to participate in Cold Calm before they transitioned. Typically, a son or a daughter would take the time to write me an email letting me know how much their mother or their father had enjoyed being a part of this community and how much of a difference it had made for them while they were going through everything that they were experiencing. For me, what I love the most about our time together is that sometimes, even in the midst of the hardest things, we know that we're not alone. Yes, we get to celebrate our successes together. Yes, we get to celebrate our breakthroughs together. Yes, we get to bask in the radiant, resplendent nature of our individuality. The most wonderful blessing of all is that there isn't a permutation of human life that we've not experienced together. And I can tell you that this has happened over and over again. That we have received email after email from people letting us know how grateful they are that Cold Calm came into being, the difference that it made in their lives, how much it's helped them deal with choices or decisions they've had to make, how much peace it's provided them. And that makes my heart very happy. To be of service means to be available for people in the midst of what they're going through. It doesn't mean to predetermine or presuppose what somebody's need is. It means to show up and allow whatever wants to flow through you in that moment for the benefit of the collective whole. And that the more you realize that your participation in this world is to be an avenue of contribution through which all of those things come into being, the less of a problem you have with your individual experience. Because you realize that your individual experience is secondary. The contribution, what's happening through you, the words, the energy, the presence, the love, the light, the remembrance that people experience when they're with you, that's the most important thing. And so I just want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for being a wonderful place in the world, a wonderful space in the world where people can come to no matter what they're going through. Be uniquely individual, be celebrated for their individuality, and to know that they're not alone in their experience. We're not that far away from the world finally figuring it out. We're not that far away. And we're not that far away from the world finally figuring out because people increasingly are seeing through everything. They've had enough of it. They no longer wish to participate in things in the way that they have been. They don't resonate with them. They don't vibe with them. And so I just want you all to know that no matter what you're going through, you're supported here. Somebody here has gone through some version of what you're experiencing. You're not alone. And that you're going to be okay. And you're going to be okay because you're a human being. And because you're being empowered to be human. You now know that you don't have to overcome things or move beyond things or change things. that actually there is a perfection to your design and that you were created perfectly in order to live your life. And so a warm welcome to everyone, no matter where you are, no matter what stage of life you're in, no matter what you're experiencing. Just so much love to you all. We are alive in a time of profound expansion. Every day the world just keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter. People are more aware of this energy, this presence moving through them. People are now beginning to embody these states of transcendence that were written about by mystics and yogis throughout the ages. We're now at an inflection point where we are actually embodying the change, embodying the shift that humanity is about to go through, which is somewhat of a spiritual renaissance. If you observe the world, you can see that the reason why the world has moved so far away from its essential authentic nature is because we've moved so far away from ourselves, the essence of who we really are. We're alive in a time now where people are being moved back in the direction of themselves, their hearts, the way they are, their uniqueness, their individuality. And that the more people are moved back in the direction of themselves, the more the planet begins to shift. Because we cannot find an answer in conformity. We can't find an answer through just being like everybody else. It doesn't work that way. We have to find the answer within ourselves. We have to uncover the truth within our own hearts, and we have to live from that. And so I'm very excited because the shifts that I'm already experiencing here in Call to Calm, in the group alignment sessions, on impact calls, are profound. And I can't wait to dive even deeper into this quarter, to begin to get in touch with who or what we are, or what the possibility is for us, for our lives, in December. And so just close your eyes and just open your palms and just take some long, deep cleansing breaths. And the first thing we're going to do is just acknowledge whatever it is that you're going through right now. Some of you may have been informed that you have a few months left to live. Some of you may have been informed that you need an intense and complicated medical procedure. Some of you have been informed by people in your life that they no longer wish to be in your life. Some of you have been informed that your job no longer needs you. Some of you have been informed that you're going to have to move. Some of you have been informed that you're about to get a promotion. Some of you have been informed that you're about to get married, that you're about to have a child, about to become a grandparent. Whatever particular flavor of human experience life is delivering you right now, we're just going to be honest about it. And we're just going to embrace it. For me personally, I'm in the midst of the most dynamic expansion on every level I have ever felt in my life. Being honest about it. More light, more love, more presence than ever before. So just getting to a place of honesty about what's going on, getting to a place of transparency, and then acknowledging the truth. Listen, we're real people going through real things. We're real people going through real things. And it's okay. All of it's valid. It just doesn't define you. All of it's true. It's just not a limitation. Just continuing to rest in the awareness of your breath and finding a place of peace and calm in the midst of it all. Finding a place of peace and calm in the midst of it all. And acknowledging that you are not alone in the experience that you're having. That there are people here, somewhere between 2,000 to 3,000 people every morning, some recurring, some new, who show up every day. And some of these individuals have gone through the exact version of what you're experiencing right now. And that they are also at various stages of that experience. Some of them have gone through it and are through the other side of it. Some of them, like you, are still in the midst of it. And others are beginning their journey. We are real people living real lives. We have families, we have jobs, we engage in the world. We're effective. Just continuing to rest in the awareness of your breath and just finding some comfort and support in the knowledge that you're not alone. Continuing to rest in the awareness of your breath. Just sending your appreciation, your thanks to everyone that's here from all over the world. You know, when I get these emails from loved ones of parents or siblings who've transitioned who used to be a part of Call to Calm, and they extend their thanks and their love for everything that they've received here, they're not just thanking me, they're thanking all of you. So allowing yourself to receive the thanks and the blessing of your participation here. And knowing that every day, no matter what you're going through on an individual level, you're making a difference in the lives of other people without even realizing it. If you realized it, you'd be unbearable. Do you know I made a difference in the life of another person today? Thank God you don't realize it. Bear it hard enough to live with already. Keep breathing, keep relaxing. And just becoming aware of all the hearts that are here. All of the hearts. Pouring out a little holy water on the curb for our homies who got sucked back into duality again in one form or another. Remembering them too. Gone but not forgotten. Always welcome back. Just some holy water from Lourdes, pouring it out on the curb for all of our homies who got sucked back into duality and separation again. It happens. Good. How are you feeling, you beautiful humans? If you're on Zoom, let me know, because you can type in the chat. If you're on YouTube, I'll read the comments later. How are you feeling? Isn't it wonderful to know that your life, your presence, you being you, makes such a profound difference? You know, being a human being is a wonderful thing. Being unique, being an individual, it's fantastic. But to have that collective experience with other people is special. It really is. It really is. And so just celebrating the fact that we have this community, that we're real people living real lives, and that we go through things together, that you can show up in the midst of whatever you're going through. It's okay. You don't need to be different. It's okay. And no matter what you're going through, you're loved. Because guess what? Somebody's gone through it. Someone's experienced it. Guaranteed somebody knows firsthand what that feels like. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. 2025 is going to be a year of a profound expansion. And everything that happens between now and then is going to be an entry point or an avenue into that profound expansion. For the first time in 23 years, I'm experiencing what you would call spiritual or metaphysical phenomenon again. And I have not had these experiences for the longest time because, quite honestly, I'm just always myself. So after a while, you just get used to it, right? You just get used to it. It becomes your new normal. But what's happening right now is far from normal, and it's not subtle. I'm waking up and everything is just so much brighter. There's just so much light everywhere, every day. Everything has a glow about it again. Just like it did when I first had that revelation in 2002, 2003. And more we're able to embody these states of being the observer, being the witness, of no longer needing to identify or be attached to any aspect of our experience. So there's a wonderful power emerging from within us. And I can't help but think that that's happening because of our acceptance and because of our love. So I just want you to know, no matter who you are and where you are, you can just come here every day. You know, you can come to Call to Calm, you can click on the link. We'll be here. It's especially helpful to come on the days when you don't want to be here, because that's probably the day when you have the biggest breakthrough. I personally have loved being here every single day. I couldn't think of a better way to start my day than to be reminded of the fact that as much as the media continues to portray a version of being human that, quite honestly, isn't exactly leading us in the highest direction, I love the fact that we can come here and that we can experience a sense of oneness with each other, a sense of love. Different people from all over the world, different races, religions, genders, as different can be. And yet we all feel this sense of a oneness, this sense of a collective unity, a unity in diversity, the best kind of unity. And so thank you all. And for those of you that are here who have lost loved ones and people who used to be a part of Call to Calm, you know, it's a joy to have everyone here who shows up here. What's interesting about this Call to Calm community is it's totally organic. It's all just happened all by itself. It's not that any part of any of it was planned. Call to Calm is a natural immune response to crisis. Really. It's a natural immune response to calamity. It's a natural immune response to where we are in our evolution. Right now, so many of you are in parts of North America or parts of the world where there are all kinds of things going on. Some of you still don't have power. You still don't have clarity on where you're going to live. Others of you in the middle of missiles and bombs heading in your general direction. And yet here we are. And we get to be together. And somehow, thanks to Starlink, we can connect. Or a cell phone service, we can connect. And we know we're going to be okay. Because there are people all over the world who are thinking about us, who are holding us in their hearts. That's a wonderful feeling. And so, thank you. And I can't wait for 2025. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Just close your eyes and take some breaths for a few moments. Just allowing yourself to begin to get used to what it's like to be fully active and fully engaged in your life. And yet at the same time, be in this place and space of being the observer or the witness of your experience. So everything that has to happen during the course of any given day happens. And you're able to just be aware. You're able to observe without judgment this beautiful human being that you are, having feelings, thinking thoughts, going through things in your body, living your life. An all-inclusive, welcoming relationship with your inner reality. And a sense of peace about the day ahead. A sense of calm. An invisible safety net of love. An invisible safety net of support. Fully supported. Fully supported. Yay. How are you feeling on YouTube? Let me know. Like, bell button and subscribe. How are you doing on Zoom? Let me know in the chat. Yay. We are going to have the opportunity to be together in person in December. And actually, this is the fastest response we've ever had to a live event. People from all over the world have already registered, have already booked their tickets, and have made their plans. I have a feeling we're going to end up with some kind of a record attendance for this in-person event this December. Because now more than ever, people can feel the winds of change. They can feel everything that I've been talking about. They're experiencing it. And so if there was ever a time to come, now would be that time. "2025 is going to have to go through a fundamental revision. We're going to have to reimagine everything that's possible. Whatever it is that you think is available to you, you're going to have to revisit that. It's time to get to a place where we can align with this expansion. And I can't wait to be with you all in person and to have that happen for those of you that can make it. Yay. Laurel. Stop typing. Om Shanti. The Buddhist monks are here. Right on time. What's amazing is we've done Call to Calm through construction. We've done Call to Calm through the Tibetan monks. We've called to calm through everything. Demonstrated that we can be peaceful in the midst of it all. I think we're safe. I think they've gone next door. Close your eyes, open your palms, and breathe and relax. Just becoming aware of your every inhalation and exhalation. Good morning, sweet friends, and welcome to another Call to Calm meditation. I'm personally in awe of everything that's been happening over the last few days. I have not experienced any metaphysical or esoteric or spiritual phenomenon like this since 2002-2003. And the reason why I haven't is because more often than not, you have peak experiences and then you integrate them. So all of these experiences of expansion become your new normal. This is different in the fact that every day there is another expansion, a greater one, a more profound one. So there is no ability to integrate, and there is no way to make these shifts normal. The timing of your arrival in my life could not be any better. Close your eyes, open your palms, and take some long, deep cleansing breaths. Becoming aware of your every inhalation and exhalation. Resting in the awareness of your breath transforms your life into a living meditation. Becoming aware of life breathing you. Acknowledging the reality of your situation. What you're going through. How you're feeling about it. The thoughts and the beliefs that are being evoked as a result of it. How you feel in your body in the midst of it. And then feeling a golden blanket or safety net of support all around you. While you're going through it. that in the midst of everything that you're experiencing, there is a support, a grace, a love, all of the emotions are valid and welcomed. The feelings are welcomed. The thoughts and the beliefs are welcomed. And the physical experience is welcomed too. Feeling totally supported. In the midst of it all, totally supported. Real people living real lives. Totally supported. Not needing to be different, not needing any of it to change. Just feeling the presence of this beautiful golden blanket or safety net with you. Going through it just the way that it is. Yay. Noticing how wonderful it feels to be supported. To know that you're not alone. That your experience is totally valid. And that you're loved in the midst of it all. Yay. Take some breaths and gently and slowly become aware of your breath and how you feel. Boy, I'll tell you, those monks had their Wheaties this morning. Tofu is clearly not on the menu in that monastery. They're feeling great. Yay. They just keep going like Celine Dion. That woman just keeps going. Those French Canadians are just built differently. Yay. All right. So, a couple of things. You're a real person going through real things. You're not hiding in a monastery. You're not stuck in a never-ending Vipassana retreat. You're actually living your life. And what's important is the conscious recognition that in the midst of your life, exactly the way that it is, you're fully supported. You're not alone in it. And there's a powerful freedom in that, a powerful liberation in that. That it doesn't have to be different, that what you're going through doesn't have to change. That you can actually be supported fully and completely in the midst of what you're going through. And that makes my heart happy. Today's Thursday. Before you know it, it's going to be Friday. For some of you. Some of you may not make it. I cannot divulge which ones of you will and which ones of you won't. I'll be in breach of my agreement. That'll be an inappropriate use of my gift. However, seemingly it is everyone's number one question for their local psychic and medium. When do you think so-and-so is going to die? Scary but true. Where was I? Oh yes. Group alignment session today. What is a group alignment session? Group alignment sessions were sessions that came into being when I first started to share and travel. And they were made available to people who wanted to come, wanted to be able to be in the energy, to be supported by me personally in a group setting. In their more modern manifestation, they're for people who can't afford to come to individual sessions, who would like to be supported personally on their journey. In the event that you would like to be supported on your journey, come to group alignment sessions. Also, if I'm not mistaken, today's our first full day of impact programming. I'm excited. Before you have that call with me, make sure you go back and revisit that accountability call where I laid out a very clear framework for how things are going to be this quarter. So make sure that you've watched that before you come to tonight's call. And then come accordingly. Sending you all my love, and as much as possible, let the world know that there's a group of people that gather together every morning that are going through real things, living real lives, that are supported, and that are loved in the midst of them. I'm not sure what greater gift there is, actually. Send you all a big hug. Have a fantastic Thursday. Enjoy it. Friday is coming for some of you. So make the most of Thursday. Be well, you beautiful humans. All of you on YouTube, like, bell button, subscribe. That way you get notifications, you know when I'm live. And leave me some comments in the chat. Always helps with the algorithm. Sending you all my love. All the information's at panachesite.com. Head on over there for everything wonderful, fantastic, bright and brilliant. Be well.